Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 11th of June to Saturday, the 17th of June, 2023. And this is specially for you coming from Scorpio. Here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the energy of the soul. Ever thought of who is changing the lines, the signs, coming and going, making stronger, sometimes broken? Is the soul mapping out your future? And I will show you how. Reading your palms, the accuracy will be there. Astrologers who only know astrology and palmistry, only astrology, they can't be telling you the whole story. Because did you know that 250,000 babies were born yesterday? More than that. And they can't have the same fate and destiny just because they were born on the same day, because they will each have different palms. So I'll read your palms as well. We'll talk more about this later in the program. You're coming from Scorpio, Sunday, the 11th of June. This is going to be a nasty 24 hours for you. If ever things could go wrong, watch out. They will go wrong right in front of your nose. And morning and afternoon emotional planets are going very wrong. And your thinking is just not on track. So, whoever you are discussing anything with, make plans to research well before the Sunday 11th morning and afternoon. If you're trying to do it in an impromptu way, on the spot, you'll get it all very wrong. And be careful your moodiness, your oversensitive, your outstandingly changeability. All that has a problem. So you're going to be like a cat on a hot tin roof, not knowing where to go and not knowing exactly what you want. You don't want to take the lead. You don't want to be the organizer, though you don't want to be the decision maker. You get it very wrong, and when it goes wrong, you get the blame. So emotional situations are extremely in a tight spot. Try one day before that, before Sunday the 11th, that evening, find out what may go wrong, because everything is changeable, but you need time to make it changeable. If you are meeting groups of people discussing business, I suggest you don't, because you will be in the bonding with wrong people. Bonding with wrong people can be in many ways, the personal way of romance, or even in business discussions. So stay away from all that in the morning, afternoon. Your evening and nightfall, in a way, gets worse. Gets worse because more planets are added. And these planets just don't put you on the same wavelength as people. However hard you try, you will find that what they believe in and what they want to do is just not going your way. Sometimes, for the sake of bonding, we try to give and take too much and regret it later. And you will regret what you do or agree to do on the evening and nightfall of Sunday, the 11th of June. And be careful, accidents throughout the whole day are very possible, simply because this oversensitivity makes you somehow not reckless but careless. So the whole morning and afternoon and evening and nightfall. Don't sign on the dotted line. Don't agree to any agreements. You will regret that later. And let me tell you, a breakup in friendship, romance, or even marriage areas is very possible. Monday, the 12th of June, you recover very nicely. And whether at work, whether in business, you seem to be in charge. But don't let yourself be too in charge, because the sense of domination will be very strong. And that makes you stubborn when people don't see your point of view or don't agree with you. So keep it at a reasonable level and be as flexible and negotiable as you can. Then you will get the best out of this morning and afternoon. But to be headstrong, you will meet people with headstrong. So don't want to be pushy either. The chance of expansion, the chance of growing larger, whether the job or business area, is all possible. So all you need to do is wear your best colors. You'll know that when you see me for the 90-minute session. The evening and nightfall I really don't like. The plans made by the planets is to have you deceived and have you cheated. So whoever you are with, don't believe too much what they are promising you. And be careful that accidents, whether physical, financial, emotional, can happen. Your ego is playing up as well. The planets of internet are there. Even that I would ask you, don't believe everything you see. So it's that kind of a deceptive evening nightfall. Not to go out is the best way. Stay in the safety of your own home would be safer. Tuesday, the 13th of June. Now you have a 24-hour lucky day waiting for you. Short-term planets are seen in the morning, afternoon. Short-term planets bring energies very quickly, make you lucky very quickly. The good news comes very fast. This can happen where you work, it can happen where you do business. It can happen chasing for the romance and you suddenly found out that you wanted it so badly and you got it. So these are the planets of unexpected goodness. They bring the surprise unexpectedly. That's the beauty of it. And they make you obviously very lucky and very happy. So all that is waiting to happen in the morning, afternoon. Some of these planets move very fast. So don't let your impulsiveness capture you. Have time to think about it and then agree to things. So the morning and afternoon. Speak to your bosses and you'll get good news. Talk to the people you do business with or your partners and you'll create the good news. See your banker, you'll get the good news. Evening and nightfall also fantastic. This time the planets are slow and steady. So morning, afternoon, fast and furious, what you get very quickly, the good news comes. Evening and nightfall, slow and steady planets means you have to be patient. Have to be patient in the sense that long-term work is being carried out for you by your planets. So be meeting people in the evening nightfall, especially for business or job, and you'll have that long-term bonding with them. And the bonding can be very good because the planets are some of your best planets. So dress well the whole day. If you've been to see me, you'll know what your lucky colors are. The evening and nightfall, this kind of bonding can bring you to a level of security, long-term security. You'll also get news from people you know from the past. Wednesday, the 14th of June. Oh, this is another fantastic 24 hours. Morning and afternoon, your speech, your actions, your thoughts, your planning, they are going to be super lucky. So say a lot, do a lot where you work. Make an appointment to speak to your bosses, and you will see the plans laid out by you. They are going to be received very harmoniously, and you will have the pride of being very clever. Your memory is going to be exceptionally good. So go deep into your memory and your experiences to use this. If you are in business, your expertise very quickly will form contracts with people. They'll be ready. They'll be ready to sign on the dotted line. So these fast planets bring you very quick relief and very quick good news. Wear your best colors definitely. And remember that your speech is going to be perfect. A little bit of research may be good. One day before Wednesday, the 14th of June, do some research for whatever plans or whoever you want to talk to about whatever business or job. I like your evening nightfall even better. Now the planets of determination, they are determined to get you what you want. So the morning afternoon planets will join the evening nightfall planets, and that's a fantastic, powerful combination. You will get what you want not only on a small scale, but on a huge scale. So plan the whole day, money-wise, business-wise, job-wise. Chasing for the romance is easy, no problem. You have the way you talk and the good luck will be there. But I see so many money planets. So you got to go for the money scheme in the evening nightfall. And you will see, you'll conjure up such wonderful ideas that people will bite. And you will be getting that going home wonderfully well. Where money is concerned, the determination will get you there. So job-wise, business-wise, take your choice and you'll be extremely happy with the outcome. Thursday, the 15th of June, I don't like this morning, afternoon. Some kind of negativities are there. Firstly, the personal side of life. Chasing for the romance, don't try it. You won't get very far. If you have a romance, it's not happy. And if you are married, that can be also included. So something is going wrong in the morning, afternoon. It's good to talk about it, but sometimes talking about it can reveal the downside. So think very carefully what you want, and even with your bosses, and even with the people you do business, this kind of bad news can happen. Basically, I see that you won't be on the same wavelength as people for some reason. So the less discussion, maybe the better. But if you're forced to reply to something, there's an ego planet around. Don't let the ego do it in a very upstart way. Try to be not necessarily humble, but as polite as you can. Otherwise, you'll make the morning worse and worse and worse. Evening and nightfall is a total industry of ego planets, and they are there to make you egoistic, obviously, and you won't get very far. On top of that, some of your bad morning planets will visit you in the evening nightfall. So the evening nightfall gets progressively worse and worse and worse. And accidents, I see the planet of accidents there. Accidents, of course, can be physical, but they can be making a bad decision for a business deal. So don't make that the whole day. And try to stay away from any kind of people borrowing or selling anything to you. Friday, the 16th of June. The morning and afternoon is all about accidents: physical accidents, verbal accidents, emotional accidents, financial accidents. Basically, the plan is to deceive you and to have you cheated. So you don't want to sign on the dotted line. Listen by all means. Don't agree, don't sign on the dotted line. Don't even nod. Some people take your nodding as an agreement. Don't even nod. Well, you could choose your company very carefully, but you will see that even in the company you choose carefully, the plan is for some people there to plan to deceive you. Chasing for the romance, and even if you get it, tell yourself, here comes trouble, because the deceptiveness will begin. And accidents, which can be physical, so drive around very, very carefully. Basically, bad news wants to come, and the bad news you will find out very quickly. So why not one day before try to think about why this morning afternoon has all these problems. If you are traveling, be careful either disappointment from the travel or accidents during that. Evening and nightfall becomes worse. Now you are suffering what has happened earlier, and that makes you very insecure. Or it could be something new that happens in the evening nightfall. Well, disappointment, disappointment, and that's waiting to happen. So don't be too expectant of anything the whole day and the whole evening and nightfall. The evening and nightfall can bring you down. How? By the promises people make, you will see that they will be broken. So choose your company very carefully in the evening nightfall, because I'm afraid that a bonding may take place. A bonding with people who are not exceptionally good for you, maybe bad company, bad habits. That bonding may last for some time if you allow it to start in the evening nightfall or Friday, the 16th of June. It was all about awareness. Saturday, the 17th of June. Oh, this is a 24-hour lucky day for you. It's going to be a Saturday, 17th June, you'll remember. Long-term planets are there. They are the planets who gave you the wisdom, who gave you the education, who gave you the knowledge, and they are with you. So you can use all that past experience you have and the knowledge to do something very worthwhile, obviously business wise or job wise. So make plans to be with people on this Saturday morning and afternoon to talk to them about the changes you might want to make or the expansion you might want to do in business if you are in business. It's a very secure morning afternoon. This kind of security will last very long when you find it and when you have it. So take your best, do your best, do some research in whatever topics you want to talk about. Evening and nightfall also very lucky. The chance for expansion in every which way can be seen. And this expansion can be to do with family wise, can be to do with a circle of friends, because your popularity planets are also there. And this bonding can also be to expand and help you expand your business or job areas. So the chances for expansion are there in the evening nightfall. So be with people materialistically well, and you will gain all that. This 90-minute session I have to talk to you about your next 9 years. Yes, it's going to be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and this magic on your palms, the magic of the soul. And I'll show you how it works. We like to play lotteries. I'll teach you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you. No harm in playing lotteries. They don't cost too much, and if you don't try, you won't know. That's what I always say. I'll show you step by step, very quickly. Very easy to learn these things. Only thing is, somebody's got to teach you. And so I will show you in the next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, the platform that waits for you in all areas of your life. Your health areas, I will go into detail. Which organs need help, in what age they will need help, how the breakdown will come, and how you can avoid it. And I will show you the ways how to be lucky. Being lucky with your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. All these help to get your luck going. And I will show you the colors. The colors are very powerful tools of energy. The triology of energy, the planets, the soul, and you. If you can harmonize these with colors, you're on the way to success already. So there's so much to teach you. And I will do that in 90 minutes' time. And all you have to do is to pay the USD $50. So send me this email. Let's get down to business. Life is too short. Most of us automatically get all the third eye, the aura, and the soul activation, but always too late in our late 50s, sometimes in the 60s, sometimes in the 70s of ages. That's when we all become pretty smart and pretty clever due to experience. Too late, because there's hardly anything going on at that age. So let's do it earlier. Even if you're a teenager came to visit me, that teenager is going to learn very quickly the ways how to be lucky. I look forward to meeting you one day. Thank you. Goodbye.